And hey, thanks for spending a little time with us. Your first experience with Reds Fest. Did you realize what you were getting yourself into when you said, "Yeah, I'll come out"?
No idea. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but so far so good.
Oh yeah.
And now tell us a little bit about with you. Obviously, last year Bakersfield, Pensacola, 10-4. Feeling good, looking hopefully to make the next step as next year or so.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Just going into spring training, trying to win a job and go from there. See what happens.
And now, as you look at yourself, what for those that haven't followed it, what are we looking at? What's your out pitch? What are your favorites? What do you like to do?
I throw a fastball.
Pretty well.
That's all I do. Yeah.
That's it.
That's basically it. Throw a changeup. I mean, slider's not very good. It's there, but it's not consistent. Changeup's pretty good. It's I throw it once in a while, and then basically just throw a fastball in my location, and that's brought me all the way up here.
Well, and obviously, as we look towards the future, and hopefully having you with the Reds for a long time, what are some of the areas that they've talked to you about working on? Is it trying to have a little more repertoire? Is it having a little more control? What are they after for?
They want the slider to be better. I mean, it has good break and everything. It just needs to be consistent in the zone, and just getting both my changeup and my slider over for a strike whenever I need to. That's basically what I struggle with. But I could get through a lineup the first time with my fastball, pretty easily. And then, second, third time through, you need, more pitches. So, we'll see how that goes.
And now, when they begin to lay out a plan for you, or you begin to work on your game plan, you mentioned the fastball for the first time through the lineup. When do you begin to make that decision that, okay, I've gone a little long with this one, we need to change things up a little bit? Is that something that you guys work out in advance, or you kind of let the game come to you a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit of both. I mean,
excuse me,
through the minor leagues, I really didn't do anything but throw a fastball and then throw, some sliders in there and some changeups. So, it wasn't overly difficult for me. I don't know. And then when I got up here, I was just a reliever, so I didn't really need another pitch.
Yeah.
And they've never seen me before, so.
So you've got that going for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, and of course, then as things progress, though, each level, I imagine, you've had to make some adjustments to the hitters because,
just try to make less mistakes,
Okay.
Just hit your locations and you're pretty much good.
And now, as you make that final release, as you're letting go on some of these pitches, do you know, I hit it, or, oh, goodness gracious, I got trouble here?
Oh, yeah, all the time. When it's a bad pitch, when it's a good pitch. When you let it go, you feel it out of your hand, and you feel like your mechanics are good or bad or pulled off or something. I've been doing it for so long that you kind of have to know that.
And definitely with that, that feeling of letting go. When you get away with a bad pitch, do you think, okay, thank goodness he checked a swing or did whatever, or he fouled it off or whatever. But do you have to tip your hat sometimes when you throw what you think is your absolute best and the guy still gets to it?
Oh yeah, definitely. When you get away with like a bad pitch, you just say thank you, and then throw a better pitch, and then if they hit that pitch, good job.
Yeah. Not much.
That's baseball. Yeah.
Right. So now, are you, as you look at the team, you're pretty excited to be able to make this transition, be able to compete for this position?
Oh yeah, it's awesome. It's a good group of guys. The chemistry's really good. I hope I can make it, but if not, whatever they tell me to do, I'll do, and try to make it up there as fast as possible.
So now, as you look back at that minor league career, and as things have progressed for you, obviously pretty excited. If things didn't pan out, what would you be doing these days?
These days?
Yeah,
like if I wasn't playing baseball?
Yeah. Did you have a backup plan or?
I studied sports medicine in Rice University. I'd probably be like a chiropractor or something.
Okay.
So along those lines. But.
So you could still do that. Maybe get some adjustments in the clubhouse.
I haven't done anything with anybody. I just got drafted, so
well,
I haven't done any field work with that.
I was going to say you could maybe make a little money on the side.
Maybe
straighten somebody's back out after a game or two. So what you told me? Born and raised in Chicago then?
Yes.
So were you Cubs or White Sox fan?
From the South Side, so White Sox.
White Sox. So it's okay then to be over in the National League than playing for the Reds.
Oh yeah. All my friends hate going to Wrigley, but they don't mind going if I'm playing there. So,
right.
And they like watching us beat up on the Cubs a little bit, so that's good.
Now, are you looking forward to, as with the interleague play and the way things are set up, eventually playing the White Sox, being involved in taking them on?
That'd be awesome, yeah.
So now, would you rather do that down at Great American, or would you rather do that up at the park?
Probably up in Chicago, so everybody can come out. But
you'll take it as it comes.
As it comes, yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, Tony, thanks for spending a few minutes with us. Truly appreciate it, and enjoy. And I'm sure these folks are looking forward to having you on the hill for years to come.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be back with more in just a moment here.